Hi, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, welcome back. So in full transparency, I started this reading and I didn't have enough storage. The video got cut. I'd already did the shuffle. That part's not in the video. So I'm still going to give the message. And I'll tell you as I'm laying out your cards what the message was about. You read the title. However, we're speaking about traits. Traits, T-R-A-I-T-S. Traits was the word that I heard. So when I got traits, I looked it up, and traits is defined as a distinguishable quality or characteristic. Typically a characteristic or quality belonging to a person. So the idea of a distinguishable quality can also be a gift, is how I'm viewing it, okay? And when it comes to traits, there are different kinds of traits. There can be character traits, such as being kind, compassionate, and then there are also genetic traits, and genetic traits are related to your DNA. Traits can be related to genetics, but they can also be determined by environmental factors or by a combination of both. So genetic traits are like having hazel eyes. Everyone in your family has hazel eyes. It can also be something like having dimples, like having dimples can be a thing in your family, or freckles. Those are genetic traits. But when I was doing traits, I started to consider or got the insight about spiritual traits. And spiritual traits are more like a spiritual inheritance, a spiritual gift that have been bestowed upon you to embrace your sacred purpose. This sacred purpose, or these gifts that have been bestowed upon you, are there to assist you in developing in the direction of your North Node. If you're not sure what the North Node is, because that term could be new to some of you, North Node and South Node. We have both, right? And so the North Node is, I'll tell you North Node first. The North Node is the unique direction that you're headed to in this lifetime. Each of us has a North Node, or a direction that our soul is heading into, a sacred purpose, if you will. And so this is what these gifts are here to assist you to embrace, or to assist you to develop in the direction of your North Node. Now, we also have, of course, duality, up, down, left, right, north, south. So the South Node is actually where you have come from in this lifetime. It represents your literal past lives, okay? That's your South Node. And so these gifts that we're talking about today, for some of you, these gifts, for some, are gifts you have had in a past life and that you have now also. Either way, these gifts have been bestowed upon you as a part of your sacred purpose, and it's here to help you develop in the direction of your North Node. So this message is about us getting insight, guidance, as to how you are able to develop in the direction of your North Node, to give you more insight on these gifts that you've possibly bought from a past life. We're doing a pick a card today. I usually do 3. When I was shuffling, we got 4. So there are 4 of you today, and we're going to get right into group number 1. Group number 1, and you'll be able to choose and you'll know because of the thumbnail. Group number 1, the key card, key focus, key energy for you is the Air Guardian with Shift Your Perception. Okay? You also have a card that says, where can I create more space? You have achievement with effort plus a effort. Can you see that? Effort plus intention. You have dream time with creation. You also have worry is a wasted emotion. You have leaping in love. You also have the frog spirit with renewal. You have stone people with vigilance. You also have pay attention to the signs. You have help from above. You also have healing. Okay, you have forgiveness. Okay. Still can't see it. I don't know if to put it where you can see it, but either way. Alright, let's keep it moving. And you have crystals with amplification. You have commitment. This is air with paradigm shift. You have visualization. You have Anzus with God mouth. You also have workaholic. You have Ulexolite as your crystal. You also have nectar of the lotus. And moving forward. Okay. So, actually I can put this here, crystal. This here. And moving forward there. Okay, so group number 1. What I'm getting for you when it comes to spiritual traits, spiritual inheritance, gifts that are bestowed upon you. These are gifts that you have either bought from a past lifetime or you're developing in this lifetime, and the ones that you're developing in this lifetime are going to assist you in moving in the direction of your north node. So what I'm picking up is that you guys are able to shift your perception. You recognize when it's time. You recognize when it's time to forgive, and then you're ready to move forward. I'm getting that a part of your North Node for many of you is that you're healers. You have healing abilities, and many of you have had these healing abilities in past lifetime. What I'm getting for you, group number one, is that many of you have a special connection with the earth here. Especially, this could be past lifetime, but I'm getting this is also a part of your purpose in this lifetime. Do you see how these crystals are looking like they're growing in a cave? And then these are like a mountain, cave or mountain. And these are mountains, caves here. And you have the water, you have the air. Air is also your key card and key energy. So it's about your thoughts. You also have air here with moving forward. So that's like the universe reiterating for you, it's about your thoughts. Okay, before I go there, first and foremost, you have this connection, group number one, with the earth. This is something that's a part of your North Node is what I'm getting. You guys use crystals. You have had these abilities for many of you in the past also, this connection, this grounding ability. The grounding helps you to be able to shift your perception. A part of what you've come to develop more is being able to pay attention to the signs, to help others pay attention to the signs that they're receiving. Many of you came here to renew the energy, to uplift the energy of Earth. With this renewal, it's like you recognize that there is tremendous change that's happening and you're a part of that change. And many of you, group number one, you came to assist in speeding up our evolution, the evolution of Earth. It's like to assist in the acceleration of expanding the consciousness, the super consciousness, the subconsciousness, to expand and increase exponentially out of this matrix mindset. Many of you have this deep connection when it comes to your dream state, when it comes to your third eye. What I'm getting for many of you, this is a part of the gifts that you have. You have this gift of visualization. You have this gift when you're in your dream time of tapping into that etheric energy. You guys are here to help build the energetic sovereignty is what I'm getting. And it's like with this group, you have this tendency to work. Like, I don't know, I feel Capricorn energy right here. But you work. So a part of the task in this lifetime is to, yes, put in the work towards your sacred purpose. But as you're doing this, as you're doing this, find the time to enjoy the process. Find the time to enjoy and find the joy in the process. Find the joy in your life. Find the joy in your sacred purpose. Find the joy in these gifts. Because with this group, I'm getting you guys a work. You're working in the mundane, but you're also doing the spiritual work. So much so that I'm almost feeling like you're taking the joy out of it. And so a part of your gift is to embrace the fun and the joy, to find that balance within that. If you look at this Dreamtime creation, it's like he's playing this didgeridoo and there are fun things that are here. Connecting with the animals, there's turtles. Having fun, enjoying music, tapping into your third eye. And then here it looks like the ancestors. So this is also about you being able to know that you have help from above. You have help of your ancestors. Are you taking that sacred time to connect? Are you taking time to balance out playfulness along with getting the work done? Because with this group, I feel like y'all gonna get the work done no matter what. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You did it in past lifetimes. You said you're gonna do it in this one too. And what? But as you're doing it, it's like, don't forget the balancing it out with fun. Because with vigilance here, it's like, you guys know the word vigilance is about recognizing when there is danger around, recognizing, let me give you the specific definition for it. Okay, hold on. Vigilance is this state or the action of keeping careful watch. So it's like you guys came in to keep careful watch for possible dangers and or difficulties. But you're so much so, don't forget to balance it out with the play. It's like you're I just heard you guys are spiritual warriors and you put in that spiritual work. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But group number one, there is also time for play, enjoying the nectar of life, enjoying the achievements that you've accomplished. It's like some of you will achieve something, get past a certain hurdle, and then you're just on to the next task that you have to do. You haven't taken time to actually say, wow, I have healed from so many things, especially with healing here. For many of you, your sacred purpose, your North Node is being a healer. Healing practices, healing others. I'm getting healing in love for many of you. And this is self-love as well as relational love, because you have commitment here. So it's like you made a commitment in this lifetime to allow love, not fear, to be your vibration, to assist with love healing. I just heard love is the healing of the nation. Many of you, when you're accomplishing things, because you're so vigilant and you're about your vigilance, you just start to move on to the next task, as I was saying. And you worry, okay, I've done this, but I still have to do this, I still have to do this. And your ancestors, your guides are saying, breathe, baby, breathe, stop, take a minute, enjoy the nectar of life. Don't worry about the next thing you have to get done. Have you taken a minute to relish in the fact of how far you've come? Because I get the feeling that y'all always in this energy of moving forward. And it's time to shift your perception. For many of you, there's also this energy of forgiveness. Now, take it as it resonates. Some of you may be coming into this lifetime to activate this energy of forgiveness so that you're able to release past hurts. And that's a part of your North Node. That's also what allows healing to come forward. Forgiveness is like a foundational, is like foundational when it comes to releasing past hurts. It's foundational when it comes to healing those past hurts. It's also foundational when you want to activate the power of love. Forgiving yourself as well as forgiving others. For many of you, you may feel stagnant or like you're not achieving your efforts, but you are. It's just that you guys are working so hard and you worry about getting the next thing done. You worry about moving forward. You're constantly leaping to the next task is what I'm hearing. And it's okay. It's because you're vigilant. You're vigilant about keeping watch, about what needs to get done. You're vigilant about the acceleration of evolution on the planet within yourself. Personal growth, I'm hearing. Group number one, you guys are a part of building this energetic sovereignty where you inspire others, where you are always vigilant about putting the pieces of the puzzle together. You're vigilant in connecting the dots. You're vigilant about receiving and sharing the knowledge and tools that are needed for transformation so that others may also shift their perception as easily. And I get that you guys are doing this because as you're learning, as you're shifting your perception, you're assisting others to change and shift their perception as well. And if you're not, then this is what you're being guided to develop as you're moving in the direction of your North Node. For many of you, by you being able to change the way you think, you will change your whole reality, which and then also allows for others to change their reality. Many of you, it's also time to declutter and detox your schedule because like I said, I keep getting this energy of like you've already accomplished so much. You've moved there, you've moved far, you've moved forward. And many of you are moving like an arrow straight towards your North Node, like pew, you've been shot. Like you pull back the bow, the arrow is gone. It's out there, it's on its way. And as it's on its way, many of you are still worried. Worried. What can I do next? What else can I do? What else can I achieve? I need to stay vigilant. I need to stay on my toes. And the divine is saying, or a part of your North Node is for you to pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to when you're worrying. What is your body telling you? Pay attention to when it's time to shift your emotions. Maybe that's for some of you. I was going to say shift your perception. Your perception so that you're not always putting in the work, but that you're finding balance to also enjoy life, enjoying the process, enjoying the work. For many of you, not only is it a detox of your schedule, there needs to be a detox of your home, decluttering your home, decluttering your innermost thoughts, decluttering yourself. Where can you make more space for clarity to come in? Because when you declutter, the clarity will come. That ease of shifting your perception will come. Where can you create more space in your life? Because how I'm seeing is many of you got a to-do list about a mile long, and you're going to leap forward and get it done. You're going to be vigilant about it. But as you're doing it, are you forgetting about love? Because for many of you with this 7 here, that's a spiritual part. That's where you're developing in the direction of your North Node, where you're actually enjoying love, giving love, receiving love, enjoying the nectar, the bliss, the joy of life. For many of you, this leaping in love is definitely with a partner, not just being committed to yourself and being vigilant, but you're also in your projects. I was going to say vigilance in your projects and getting things done, but also about receiving, giving, being in a committed relationship where there's equal give and take, where you're able to speak with to each other in a very loving, giving way. What is your self-talk? Group number 1. Is it always about getting the next thing done? Are you taking time to leap into love as well? Because love is the highest vibration. It is that vibration that is going to assist you in being diligent in all that you do. Some of you have a gift, the gifts of visualization and dream time creation. And that's where we were speaking about having adequate sleep. Like not always on the go. I gotta go. You're getting up early and you're going to bed late. Getting up early and going to bed late. Getting up early and going to bed late. And your body is saying, or a part of your spiritual gifts is for you to take time to rest. Because when you're resting, that's where you tap into the theta into the alpha into the delta, more so theta, delta, and gamma brain wave frequencies. And these brainwave frequencies are where you're able to connect with the divine, where you're in this God mouth energy and you're receiving downloads from your angels, your ancestors, your spirit team. It's where you tap into the ethers when you're on the astral plane. So sleep is just as important as being awake and getting things done, to finishing that to-do list. A part of that to-do list is giving yourself the self-love, the self-care, to allow your body to heal itself. When we're sleeping, that's where all of your cells are taking time to repair themselves. But if you're constantly on the go, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I got this to do, this went wrong, that went wrong, oh my. Like, baby, breathe. It is okay to take a moment and just breathe. This is a part of your healing traits. And if it's not at the time, if you're still in this energy of being a workaholic, then this is the message. This is what's coming through. As you breathe, as you tap into those theta brainwave frequencies, the gamma and the delta, don't forget you're also connecting with others in the astral plane. So this is where a lot of you are going to interconnect, because we're all interconnected with that committed soulmate in the astrals before they actually come forth. The visualization and the creation time, dream time, is a gift that you have, group number one. But many of you, you feel like you haven't done enough, or there's more you can do, and it's time to forgive yourself and forgive others. Detox your mind. And for some of you, if it's not easy to detox your mind, maybe detoxing your space will assist you in clearing out the clutter of your mind. When you clear out the clutter around you, you clear out the clutter in your mind, and then you don't have so many things to worry about. You may find that clearing the clutter around you allows the things you worry about to lessen. That's one less thing you have to worry about. Group number one, I'm getting that it is time for you guys to shift your perception. This is a gift that some of you have. This is a gift that some of you are developing in this lifetime. But more than anything, pay attention to the signs. The signs that are leading you towards your sacred purpose. The signs that are developing you to move in the direction of your north node. You guys chose the Alexolite crystal. This crystal is all about assisting to magnify the visions and the dreams. It allows you to focus. See, dream time here and visualization. It's like the universe is backing up the message. And if you're looking for a tool to assist you, when you're in your dream time, put a Alexolite crystal under your pillow. When you're in meditation and you're visualizing, you can also use this crystal to amplify and magnify. And it's like crystals for this group would be a awesome tool. You didn't get it once, you got it twice, with the universe telling you that. You guys are connected with earth energy in a very special way. This is also a part of the gifts that you're receiving, that you have, that have been bestowed upon you, because you guys came to help build the energetic sovereignty, and crystals help to magnify energy, to amplify it. These are tools that can be used for transformation. Group number one, you guys recognize, and if you don't, then this is a part of your gift, that as you wake up, you can help waken others around you. Okay, so that is your reading, group number one. As many of you are healers, Your gifts are the visualization and dream time creation. Your gifts are of healing. Take it as it resonates. Many of you have brought these gifts with you from past lives. And for some of you, this is the direction of your North Node. These are the gifts that you're developing as you're moving towards your North Node. Okay? Thank you for joining me, group number 1. That's your message. I just realized I don't have no tarot cards out here. Hold on. I can't do that. Hold on. How did I do that? That's strange. Hold on. Okay, that is strange. Alright, so we'll do it with this one. Alright, let me see. Group number 1. Divine Creator Source. Infinite Intelligence. Ascended Master. Spirit Team. Higher Selves. Come through and add to this message any tarot that you would like to add to this message, to give us insight and guidance as to what spiritual inheritance, what spiritual traits, what spiritual gifts are being bestowed upon the collective as they embrace their sacred purpose, as they develop in the direction of their North Node. Okay, and I got the deck upside down, so I'm going to turn it right side up. Many of you are logical thinkers, but you're in your head. We have the King of Swords here. This thinking ability, and you have it, you see, King of Swords is air energy. Okay? And this is like the universe backing the message up again. Shift your perception, the way you think. What are you thinking? Many of you, it's time to step into your North Node, to develop into your North Node. Some of you have already done this. Some of you, it depends on where you are in the timeline, right? So some of you need to shift your perception. What are you thinking about, and the way you think about things. With this King of Swords here, there may be a need to balance, and air is all about your thoughts, right? So with this shifting your perception, some of you may feel like there's a lack of clarity, right? And you like the clarity, you're logical. Many of you, it's time for you to go beyond any limits that you've set for yourself as you're moving forward. You do have help from above. Opportunities, group number 1, are moving in your direction. Things are moving forward, but they will only open up for you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them, is what I'm getting. So as you're doing this internal work is going to help you to develop in the direction of your North Node. Now, you don't have to be a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. However, this is the energy right now for this group. Thoughts, King of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine, because we have both. And the King of Swords is like very stoic in his thinking. He's very logical. He makes a decision, he moves forward in that path, and sometimes not able to easily shift his perception. For many of you, that's what you came into this lifetime to embrace. Being able to shift your perception and move forward. Card number 19, that's 9 and 1. That's that 10 for a new beginning of shifting your perception. A new beginning for many of you about love and how you think about love, how you go about love. A King of Swords is very, not to say that they can't be loving, but they're more logical. So for many of you, it's about how do you see a commitment? well, this is the way that I see stability and this is the way it should go. And maybe you decide, put the energy where it resonates in this lifetime, to develop in the direction of your North Node. You're being asked to stop worrying, always in your mind, in your thoughts, King of Swords, and be able to, because the King of Swords is going to put the work in, workaholic. They'll work. But that love thing, not always so easy. They're not a King of Cups. They get the job done in like business, you know what I'm saying? But when they can tap into their heart, when you can shift your perception, you're able to achieve the commitment, achieve being able to leap in love. This is a part of the spiritual lesson, card number 7 for you, to be able to bring stability. Card number 4 here, into your commitments, into your relationship. Not just one-sided, committed to business. Can you balance it out with the joy in life, with the things you love in life, with the people you love in life? Can you balance it out and offer forgiveness? Forgiveness is not always an easy task, especially for a King of Swords. When they have their mind made up about something, their mind is made up. But as you're moving towards your sacred purpose, as you're developing in the direction of your North Node, are you able, because your key card, key energy was shifting your perception, Air Guardian, so that you're able to move forward? Are you paying attention to the signs that are around you that are guiding you towards the direction of your North Node? You do have help from above. You can heal these situations. Many of you came into this lifetime to receive the healing of your commitments, of your relationships, to heal and forgive, to forgive and heal. Okay? And so take it as it resonates. Figure out where you are on the timeline. Some of you, you already have these gifts. You have them from a past life, and you came to assist others. You came to increase the energetic sovereignty. You came to assist in connecting the dots. You came to speed up, accelerate the evolution. And some of you, you're in the process of doing this, and this is going to speed up your evolution because you're able to now shift your perception. Some of you assist others in shifting their perceptions because you have these gifts. You've mastered these qualities. And others of you, you're in the process of mastering these qualities, okay? And that has been your reading, group number 1. Okay, group number 2. You chose the Oracle with wait for important information. You also have the Dance of the Butterfly Queen. You have Dreams. You also have Miracles with Rainbow Waterfall. You have Talking Smack. You have Lake with Stillness. You also have Sexuality. You have precognition. You have never judge another. You also have renewal. You have the carnelian as your crystal. This says healing. This says, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired, what would I choose? This says sacred sight and purpose. This says awakening. Reparenting yourself. You have ownership. You have the Uru's rune with strength. And you have ancestor healing. Okay. So, group number 2. Let me pull some tarot out for you. What messages do you have for group number 2 about their spiritual inheritance, spiritual traits, the gifts that are bestowed upon them to embrace their sacred purpose and to develop in the direction of their North Node? Take a bit of guidance, wisdom, and insight. Group number 2, what spiritual traits, inheritance, and gifts are being bestowed upon them? Thank you. I always got it upside down, so this is right side up. Is that a gift? Is that a gift? Interesting. Okay. Clarify this 5 of Wands. Show me 5 of Wands. Okay. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Okay. So 5 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so group number 2. Interesting. A part of your spiritual gifts is that you guys, with the Oracle card here, right? You guys have like a bomb AF spirit team. You have someone on your spirit team. This is someone you bought from a past life with you, or angel, or ancestor. But this is a part of your spiritual gift, your spiritual inheritance. It's like, we got you. When you need to know something, when there is something you need to be aware of, you just have to connect. This Oracle, okay, it's multiple messages. Ooh, okay, it's coming in quick. Okay, look. Many of you have on your spirit team someone who's like looking out for you. I'm feeling a feminine energy, like fairy godmother type thing, but goddess energy, God, whatever you want to call it. It's like you have somebody on your spirit team that's like, they don't even play about you, for real. And it's like, when you need to know something that's going down, like there's conflict and competition and fighting and like just BS going on, and you ready for that change, this is card number 5, 5 number 1s. You just got to tap into the spiritual realm, and they like, who doing what? Show me where they at. Show what? Okay, they want this smoke. Literally, you see this ancestor, like, she like, they want this smoke. Okay, they don't know that what? That's my bloodline, ancestor healing here. Like they came to get this work and do this work, and you doing what? Oh, okay, I want all the smoke. And then they tell you, okay, baby girl, baby boy, listen up. Chill. Don't do nothing. I want you to wait right now, because we about to make some things happen on the spiritual plane. It's going down. But what I need you to do right now is just wait for the information. It's going to come through for you. This for you, group number 2. This is a part of your spiritual gift, your spiritual inheritance. This is because they recognize your your sacred purpose, and they know that your sacred purpose is directly connected to them. These are the forefathers, the foremothers that came before you, and they like, baby, nah, we don't handed you the baton for this ancestral healing, and we ain't about to have none of this right here going on. So when there's all this, it's a word I'm hearing that I want to call it out. It is when you get quiet, you'll hear it. When there's like competition that you didn't even ask for. She gave me a word. When there's competition that you didn't even ask for, they're just like, okay, sit back, relax. It's not even all that serious for you. I need you to sit back and relax. Go and get into this meditative state. Get your stability back, root chakra. Connect. Go on outside. Get down with Mother Nature. Let the sun shine down on you, and let us handle all the smoke. Let us handle what's going on the spiritual scene. We need you to do the dance with us. Dance of the butterfly queen. Butterflies go through that metamorphosis. They know that you're here, group number 2, to metamorphosize, to change, to transform the lineage with this ancestral healing here. And so when some stuff going down on the astrals, on the spiritual plane, they like, all right, they want that smoke. You want that smoke? Because we bout that life. That's how your ancestors coming through right now. They like, we bout that life. And they tell you, oh, baby girl, you see red right here on her head. As you connect with the earth, they're in the spiritual, you here on the earth. They want you to go out and get grounded. Wait for the information to come through. They want you to go out, be with the butterflies. Let them do the dance. They gonna move to the left, you move to the right. They got you. When you dip, they dip. Just like that. Like it ain't no thing. And so this is that change. Butterfly dance queen 5. When it's time for transformation on the spiritual plane with all of this competition and conflict, they're like, okay, it's about that time. It's about that time. Let's make that change, is what I just heard. And then, oh, y'all, your ancestors, funny AF. They like, baby girl, homeboy, like, look, fam, son, daughter, because they're your family. They like, chill, man. Chill, going outside, get in touch with nature, get that good meditation on, and connect with us, and then wait for the information to come through. I'm hearing the elements: fire, air, earth, water. Earth with her connecting with the air. Fire from this smoke. Air is from the smoke coming up. Water, your emotions. Connecting. Ancestors healing. It's just like when stuff going down and you know you came, your gifts for many of you, you're healers. Your healing is because of your ancestral line. Many of you are naturally healers. You're naturally intuitive, group number 2. And many of you are accustomed to navigating the energetic realms. You don't have to do much because your spirit team come through for you, especially for those of you who are starting to connect with them, with your angels, your ancestors. It's like now you know you don't have to fear when it comes to spiritual things. Many of you, your ancestors, they connect with you in your dream time. That's where you get these messages. When they tell you, you go out, you meditate, you tell them, look, fam, this what happened, and then this happened, and they be seeing your tears, and that's that water, and then the tears are hitting the earth, and then you connecting with the sun around you. They like, oh yeah, nah. All right, I need you to go ahead, finish this meditation up, and go and take a good little nap. Go and rest your nerves somewhere. Relax. And then they send you these messages. That's for some of you. And the thing about it is, for a lot of you, is that you're willing to take ownership and acknowledge when you've done something good, but you also acknowledge when you've done something that's not on the up and up. And I'm not saying in a bad way. It's just like, if you've ever been judgmental of another person, because we've all done it, you know, and maybe at one point in time you guys were very judgmental of other people, but it's like you're learning, you're growing, you're healing that aspect of yourself. And this is a part of what's developing and taking you towards your North Node. Many of you are also coming to this time where you're not letting others talk smack to you, and you've learned to take ownership for when you start talking smack to yourself. Like, what is your self-talk? You're learning now to get still, to get quiet, to quiet those thoughts that start to pop up that tell you, because with this group right here, this is a part of what y'all came to heal, okay? You having this awakening. You're having this awakening, and this awakening for many of you is in partnerships. This is card number 2. These partnerships are not just romantic. These are partnerships within family. So like mother, daughter, father, son, partnerships. And I get that because you guys have reparenting yourself here. Card number 25, that's 7. That's a spiritual lesson. And for many of you, it's because the things you've been taught growing up about sexuality and how things happen sometimes have you talking down to yourself, is what I'm getting here. And this is a part of what you also came to heal. You are tapping into your life force, you're tapping into your consciousness, and you're using this energy a lot alongside focused attention. The focused attention is coming with you learning and recognizing, as you're moving towards your North Node, how the things of your South Node, or the things of your past, the things and the ways you've been reared to grow up. This is why your ancestors, I'm hearing some of them, are apologizing to you, because you do what you know, and when you know better, then you do better. And they're saying you're coming to this phase where you're doing better now. So as you're reparenting yourself, as you're having this renewal and becoming more stable, more secure in who you are, in your sexuality, and if you're not, this is what you're being asked to do, encouraged to do, to get more comfortable with yourself, with your sexuality. Not be so in your head about the way that your parents them did things, or how others said it should be. So for some of you, if you're overweight, you may not feel so sexy within yourself, like, you know, and it may be and this is something that can change. You can always go and like work out and do things like that. It's like, what are you saying to yourself? Many of you are healing the way you speak to yourself. Many of you are taking ownership of the way that you speak to yourself, because your words, your vibration, your frequency, your cells are listening. So if you're speaking down to yourself, then that's exactly what you're going to call forth. People that come forth to treat you that same way. So you're now taking ownership of those misdeeds, of the way that you spoke to yourself. And for some of you, it's because you had others that were supposed to care for you in your family line, whatever reason, and they spoke the same way to you. You're healing that now for many of you. You're finding more stability in who you are. You're getting over the competition for with others. Like, you have your own way of being, of expressing your sexuality, and you don't have to do it the way someone else wants you to do it, is what I'm getting here. Many of you are stepping into this time where there is plenty, good fortune, abundance in healing, abundance in connection with your ancestors, connection with your dreams, connection with your spiritual gifts. And many of you, your spiritual gifts are that you have extreme psychic ability, and it's expanding and it's growing at this time. You're becoming more aware that anything is possible. You're releasing any limiting perceptions, and you're having the ability to align with the fresh new timeline. These timelines of wholeness where you're able to reparent yourself. A timeline of wholeness where you're expressing your sexuality in a healthy, wholesome way for you, not the way someone else wants you to or says that it should go. You're also having the strength to tap into your psychic abilities and not be afraid of them, knowing that these are gifts that are passed down, that these are a part of your spiritual inheritance. For many of you, this awakening in your partnerships, this awakening is also happening with the partnerships of your spiritual team. Many of you are developing in the direction of your North Node, and this direction is for you as well as your past lifetimes for some of you. And if it's not been your past lifetimes, then it's your ancestors that were oracles and could see future visions. And it's like many of you, group number 2, you guys are developing these traits. You're developing these skills and abilities. This is what you're a part of your sacred purpose. It's what you're developing as you move in the direction of your North Node. For many of you, you see things and it feels like a miracle. You have card number 31 here and card number 13, 4 and 4. It's something about the 4 is the ascended masters are speaking. You're becoming ascended masters, or you have ascended masters on your team. Take it as it resonates. Apply the energy where it goes. Many of you, I just heard, were born near sacred sites or at sacred sites. Sacred sites or visiting some would also assist you with your sacred purpose. For some of you, visiting certain sacred sites, and I'm getting for some of you, Mount Shasta. I just heard very clearly. But you'll know if you tap in with your ancestors and you're waiting for this information, many of you are going to dream about a place. And this place is like you're being urged to go there. It's a sacred site for you that holds some energy for you as you're stepping into your purpose. It's going to help you with seeing future visions and developing your psychic abilities as you're moving towards your North Node. Some of the things you're going to see and or experience for you, group number 2, is going to feel like straight up miracles. But these miracles are going to bring more stability into your life. It's going to make you feel renewed within your spirit, mind, body, and soul. It's going to strengthen you, mind, body, and soul. It's going to strengthen that connection where you're able to dance with your ancestors, dance in life, knowing when to be still and when to move, when to wait for that information and when to move. That you can have the power to fuel your soul in the healing process and moving towards its North Node by going inward and waiting for the informations, because the answers lie within you. You're being encouraged to choose what makes you happy. This is a part of you developing in your North Node. The happier you are in your physical body, the happier you are in your mind and your thoughts, the more it strengthens that connection for you. Group number 2, you chose the carnelian, and the carnelian invokes protection. This protection comes from any that want to cause conflict and or competition. It doesn't matter what competition or conflict they're causing, because the wheel is spinning for you regardless, and it's spinning in a fortunate way. And it's like you really don't have to worry as this wheel is spinning, because your ancestors are like, baby, wait, we got you. We want all the smoke. Do you see it? Can you see that? We gonna even let you know before it happens how it's gonna go down. Precognition, psychic ability, future visions. For some of you, you're having future visions about global events, and that's why you're needing to have this protection on the spiritual realm. That's why the carnelian is here as a part, as a tool for you to amplify your protection energy, and so that you're able to invite in more positive energy. The carnelian is also known to boost your metabolism for some of you who are, for whatever reason, needing to do that with the, I don't know, I'm saying working out. So boosting your metabolism, and it promotes healing, okay? Miraculous healing. You guys have that here twice. Careful of the words that you speak to yourself. Remember group number 2. Your cells are listening. Not only are your cells listening, your spirit team is listening. Okay? And when you need them, connect. Get quiet, get still. Tell them what's going on and be like, but this happened and then this happened. And they're going to be like, what? What? Hold on there. Hold on there. Just make sure you're speaking in truth and integrity, and you're not judging another group number 2, okay? And even when you recognize that you are, course correct. All right? Thank you for joining me, group number 2. That has been your message as you embrace your sacred purpose and develop in the direction of your North Node. Okay. Okay, wait a minute, group number 3, I'm coming. I want to take something out of here. Where'd they go? That one? Where'd my Wheel of Fortune go? Alright, I'll find it in a second. Okay, group number 3. There it is. Okay, group number 3, you chose Lord with take charge with authority. You also have Veil of Shadows. You have Tiwaz with commitment. The Tiwaz rune with commitment. You have compassion. You also have yin and yang. You have enlightenment. You have family and tribe. You also have discover your life purpose. You also have vanity. You have journey to wholeness is what this says. Your crystal is the sodalite. You have trickster with challenge. You have river of blessings with releasing constraints. You also have release toxic relationships. The F word. and flexibility with the willow spirit. You have the dragonfly with emergence. You have inner child with, inner child. And it says, am I letting fear stop me? And this one says transformation. Okay, let's get you some tarot out here. Okay. Group number 3, tell us please, what spiritual traits, spiritual inheritance, what gifts are being bestowed upon them? What more do you want to add to this message as they embrace their sacred purpose and develop in the direction of their North Node? Thank you for the clarity, insight, and guidance. Thank you. Thank you. Group number 3, what messages do you have about spirit? Not too many. Sacred purpose and development. Alright, I'll take that. That's enough. You have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. And you have the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So, right off the bat for you, group number 3, many of you, I'm getting, have come into this life, and a part of your sacred purpose as you're developing in your direction of your North Node. I'm a messenger, okay? I'm going to give this as politely as I can. But many of you are having a major transformation in this lifetime, because in the past, and I'm definitely getting for past lifetimes, 6 of Cups here, you've had toxic relationships, toxic connections, whether it be you or the people you were connected to. There was always this element of toxicity around it, especially with family and tribe here. So this could be in your family, this could be soul family. Either way, it's time for you to release the relationships that are toxic for you. And this is a part of, for many of you, your North Node in this lifetime. This is a part of your sacred purpose. Many of you, for lifetimes, I'm getting, got caught up in vanity. And this vanity was like the way you spoke, with this being the throat chakra here. It's like you care about what other people think. So some of you would seek the vanity more than being compassionate with your words. Like, it was tricky for you. That's your challenge. And you've had this challenge for multiple lifetimes is what I'm giving. But in this lifetime, a part of your sacred purpose is for you to learn the F word. And this ain't the middle finger F word. This is forgiveness. In this lifetime, you've come to forgive the times where you have chosen vanity over others, where you've chosen to move in a toxic relationship. Take it as it resonates, or you were connected to someone who has been toxic. You've chosen toxic relationships because of vanity. Oh, they look good, or they sound good, or they like my work, like whatever it is. In this lifetime, group number 3, you're being encouraged to take charge with authority. In this authority, you're doing it in a way of compassion, where you're demonstrating the language of the heart, not coming from a place of vanity, coming from that place of forgiveness. Forgiveness and compassion are very high vibrational energies. And it's something you're going to have to commit to. Can you commit to being compassionate? Compassionate to yourself, yes, but compassionate to others. When you're in a pride, there's a commitment here to the lioness, to the lion. The pride is committed to move together. And many of you, you've come into this lifetime to find your yin and your yang, to balance out your masculine and your feminine. Now, for many of you, it's within yourself, but for some of you, this is for you to connect with another. Many of you have had these toxic relationships, and it's been within family. With soul and tribe here, it's like you need to heal your inner child. Healing your inner child, finding the balance between your heart, finding the balance and moving in compassion, finding the balance and being compassionate to your inner child that needs this healing. Being more flexible and able to release toxic relationships. You see, many of you, group number 3, you're coming into this enlightenment in this lifetime. This enlightenment, card number 43, that's 7. It's your spiritual lesson. That's what you're developing in the direction of for your North Node as you're journeying in this lifetime to wholeness, to emerging into love from a sense of wholeness, where your yin and your yang are balanced out, your masculine and your feminine. For many of you, group number 3, along your journey here, you may have concepts of others that are not really who they are. And this is due to your subconscious projections or ideas. This is where that inner child healing comes in. It's because of your subconscious projections is how you move with soul, tribe, and family. This is a part of your challenge, but you came in this lifetime as a part of your North Node, as a part of your sacred purpose, to find this energy of forgiveness, to move in compassion, to receive this enlightenment, the enlightenment of releasing toxic relationships, of releasing the burdens of the past. 10 of Wands. I just heard for some of y'all 10 lifetimes. But in this lifetime, you can do it. You can release these burdens. You can step out of the shadows and balance that shadow with some light, is what I'm hearing. Shedding light on where there needs to be healing in your heart. Green, heart chakra. Healing with compassion. Shedding light where there needs to be compassion. Where you can share and live in love. This yin and yang is for many of you in a partnership. You have the feminine hand here and a masculine here. Fire and water. They still work together. They work together to bring enlightenment. The fire is the passion within, and the water is your emotions. It's time to take charge with authority. Group number 3, and heal your emotions, to heal in the way of your fiery passion, so that you can discover your life's purpose, your sacred purpose, to allow this transformation to occur. Card number 4, and bring stability. Here are your 7s. 43 is very big for you. 43 for the veil of shadows. 43 for this enlightenment. Many of you are emerging at this time, and this emergence is like the dragonfly. Now, something very particular about a dragonfly, group number 3, is they have a very challenging life. Trickster energy here. You've been tricked over and over of not being able to forgive. The tricky life of the dragonfly is that it can be in the water in its I forget what it's called, like not a moth, not a cocoon, but in its, before it becomes a full dragonfly, it's in the water and it's got to fight every day for its life. And that's what I get with this group. You guys are like fighters. Like, you're gonna fight for what you believe in, and even if you know what you believe in is on the vanity side and it is somewhat toxic, you still gonna fight for it, is what I'm getting. But that's okay. We all have past lives. We all have things we gotta heal, right? And now it's time for you to show yourself some compassion, because just like that dragonfly, eventually, after 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 years in water, it finally emerges. Can you see how she's finally emerging from this water? So before they have these beautiful wings, they're just like in a little phase, and then they get up on one of these I forget what they're called, but these water lilies, it's not a water lily, but these things right here, and then they break out of their little chrysalis baby dragonfly phase, and then they grow when the sun hits them into beautiful wings. And this is like when the sun hits the dragonfly wings, the enlightenment happens. That's where you are, group number 3. The sun is hitting your wings. You're recognizing the challenges. You're shedding light on those shadows with the veil of shadows here. Spiritual lessons 43 and 43. And it's allowing you to emerge like a dragonfly with wings that allow you to flutter around and move about, with wings that allow you to be whole now. Stepping out of your subconscious projections and ideas. Many of you, group number 3, could have the idea that you will feel better about yourself when you achieve a certain goal, or when you achieve a certain status. Vanity. When I'm the top dog, or I need to be the top. I don't even want to say dog. When I'm the top of top. When I'm the king or the queen. I'm me for run the ting. Nah. It's like you've done that in so many lifetimes, that in this lifetime, it's time to let that go. And hold the vision that you already are perfect the way you are, even if you're not there upon the top. Even if you're not hold the top of top status. I don't know where the Jamaican accent come from. Some of y'all probably out there Jamaican. But the whole point I'm saying is yes, you can take charge with authority. But you're taking charge with authority in a compassionate way. This is a part of your sacred purpose as you're moving towards your North Node. It's not about the vanity. It's not about the show. It's about love and compassion. It's about balancing it out now for you in this lifetime. This is your message. Take it as it resonates. It's about you receiving the enlightenment and releasing the constraints, moving more into the river of blessing. And this river of blessing for you, group number 3, comes with your family and your tribe. Do you know how to have compassion when it comes to others, when it comes to family and tribe? Or is it all about your will and your way? You always got to be the top of top. Can you commit and be flexible and allow transformation to happen? This is a part of you discovering your life purpose. This is a part of you moving towards your North Node, group number 3. For many of you, when it comes to the veil of shadows, it's like your soul is now blossoming. It's emerging. Just like that plant, just like that dragonfly grows out of a pot, just like a plant can grow out of a pot, or just like the dragonfly emerges and gets its wings. Yeah, group number 3. It's time for you to continue growing. Your soul needs more warmth, more energy, more time for you to shine in the light, to step out of these veil of the shadows. You see, the dragonfly is usually in the shadows. and then it comes forth, and that's where it blooms its wings. That's where its wings blossom and shine. Not while it's in the shadows in the water. Your spiritual lesson is for you to get some light up in that thing. Come on up out of them shadows. And this can be challenging because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to tap into the conscious and the subconscious projection and engage with those aspects of your personality. Yet this is what's a part of your sacred purpose. This is going to assist you in releasing constraints. You're being guided to embrace those parts of you now, to be more flexible with yourself. A part of your gifts, group number 3, is that you do know how to take charge with authority. You'll have no problem with being the top of top. You love to be in control. A control of your thing, group number 3. Control is your thing. But right now, it's like it's time to transform, baby. You always got to be the one that's like, yo, man, it's my way or the highway. And you, what I'm getting, will do whatever it takes, even in the shadows. You'll do the little tricky tricks in the dark. But that's past life stuff. That's South Node stuff, group number 3. Baby, it's time to journey to wholeness. Emerge like a dragonfly. Emerge with healing of the heart. Emerge with compassion. You see, this is card number 17, group number 3. So as you heal, that 7 and 1 is 8. That's where that abundance comes in. The abundance of soul tribe, the abundance in forgiving of self, the abundance in balancing out your light and your dark, coming up out the shadows and putting a little light up on that thing. Being more flexible with yourself, dropping these burdens from the past and stepping into a river of blessing, releasing the constraints. But here's the thing, group number 3. Are you letting fear stop you? Are you afraid to tap into that side of you and take charge with authority over checking your own subconscious? Are you willing or afraid to trade your dreams for comfort? Because it's comfortable in the shadows. You know them shadows. You are good in the shadows, baby. That's what I just heard. But moving towards your North Node is literally time for you to hold that vision. That you can heal through this transformation. That you can have a transformative power of acceptance. Accepting yourself, accepting that it is time to step out of the shadows and balance it with some light. Acknowledge the full spectrum, not just your dark, not just your shadows, group number 3, but the full spectrum of balancing out your light and your dark, of balancing out and calling back any parts of yourself that feel broken or left in the shadows. Because many of you, even though you want to come to the light, and many of you have, because you're moving towards your North Node, you've left some pieces, some fragments where you were hurt, some things that went wrong are still dwelling in the shadows. And it's time for you to call those fractured parts back to you in this present moment, so that you can have this journey of wholeness where you're whole and you're empowered. And then you're able to take charge with authority from a place of compassion. You're able to step into the brighter version of yourself. Okay, group number 3, and that's going to be a part of discovering your life purpose. It's a part of your sacred purpose and where you're developing into the direction of your North Node. Release the toxic relationships. Step into this enlightenment. Balance out your yin and yang. Call back those pieces of you that were hurt, that were broken, that you left in the dark places of your subconscious, of your psyche, somewhere in the shadows. Call it back to you. And to assist you, a tool, another tool, is this sodalite crystal, because this helps to open up the spiritual plane for you, group number 3. This is where, when you meditate with the sodalite crystal and you're calling back those fragmented parts of you, it assists you with being on the spiritual plane and them making the fragmented pieces of you, making its way back to you easier, for you to be able to understand and explore those fragmented parts as you journey to wholeness. When you're in deep meditation, group number 3, with the sodalite crystal, it helps you to promote self-acceptance and to trust in your actions. Okay? So, group number 3, that has been your reading. I want to thank you for joining me. Trust in your intuition. It's leading you towards your sacred purpose. Your intuition is assisting you to develop in the direction of your North Node. You know inside what really needs to be done, and if you don't, use the crystals of the sodalite to assist you on the spiritual plane, and the crystals of the obsidian, because that provides protection as you're going through this transformation. As you tap into those shadows, confirmation. As you tap into those shadows and you find the forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, able to then move into compassion, you'll then be able to heal things with your family and your soul tribe. That's your reading, group number 3. As you guys are emerging like the butterflies, you've been under the water for a year, 2 years, 10 lifetimes. In this lifetime, your soul is saying, no, baby. It is about that time to tap into this spiritual traits, these gifts that have been bestowed upon you. And that gift in this lifetime is stepping away from vanity, forgiving yourself, moving in compassion, releasing toxic relationships so that you can discover your life purpose and be committed to it. All right, group number 3, thank you for joining me. And last but not least, group number 4, hey, how you doing? You chose the wise ones as your current key, as your, you chose wise ones and grow within this current situation as your key focus, your key energy, okay? You also have, this says, what am I looking outside myself? What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? You also have the threshold. You have self-mastery. You have the word rune with fate. You have elevation. You also have the distorted feminine. You have light beings. First time I pulled that one. You also have faith. You have beauty. You have enlightenment. This says root chakra, ground, and center. Your crystals are the bronzonite and the moss agate. You also have the ancestors with wisdom. You have setting boundaries, threshold protection. You have make each day count. You have over your shoulders. You also have sticky wicket. You have acceptance. Acceptance. And you have dawn with new beginnings. You have lotus flower with unfoldment. And you have 3 chakra cards that came out. Holistic health, psychic development, and inspiration. Okay. Okay, so group number 4. Your message. Oh, wait. I need to pull out some tarot. Hold on. I'm going to set all of this up in a second. What messages do you have, would you like to add to this for group number 4 about their spiritual traits, spiritual inheritance, about the gifts that are bestowed upon them to embrace their sacred purpose and develop in the direction of their North Node? What messages do you have about those gifts that you would like to add to this? Thank you for the guidance, the wisdom, and the insight. Oh, judgment just fell. I wasn't done doing that. I don't know if I should take it, but I'm going to leave it. Anything else you'd like to add to this message for group number 4 about their spiritual traits, spiritual inheritance? Any more messages? I'm going to take it. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck you have the 8 of Wands, okay? And I took this judgment because it fell right out. I felt like it was wanting to be there. You also have, wow, really? You got the 7 of Swords, the Devil, and the 6 of Pentacles. All right, well, let's get into the messages. Okay. Group number 4. I had to think about it for a minute. Many of you, and take it as it resonates, either many of you are coming into enlightenment, and this enlightenment is about a distorted feminine. Many of you, whether you're dealing with a distorted feminine, there's someone in your energy that is a distorted feminine, or you've been a distorted feminine. Take it as it resonates. We all have a path. We're all growing, right? How I'm seeing this, though, is many of you have a distorted feminine in your energy, and you're being encouraged to have faith, because a part of this came to assist you as a part of your sacred purpose. It's helping you to develop in the direction of your North Node. Many of you, because you were dealing with a distorted feminine, it moved you into this essence of self-mastery, and that's how you're growing within this current situation. Because of this distorted feminine energy, whomever it may be, a mother, someone in a relationship, a friend, whomever, this energy being in the middle of the board is okay, because this is what has purposed you towards your sacred, purposed you towards the direction of your North Node. It helped you to unfold in ancestral wisdom. It helped you to unfold in connecting with your ancestors. It also helped you to accept the spiritual realm and the things that happen within the spiritual realm. Many of you, had you not been dealing with this distorted feminine, you would not have received this enlightenment and been able to stand more confidently in these new beginnings of your self-mastery. Many of you are now, because of this distorted feminine, that was being tricky, doing things behind the scene. Some of you, they wanted to stay connected to you, or you felt chained to a distorted feminine, or you felt chained to the distorted feminine within you. Either way, you're balancing that out now, and you're becoming more enlightened, and this is causing you to accept yourself fully, accept the fact that you need to set boundaries within self, and boundaries to not let others cross. If you're getting that right. So you're setting boundaries for yourself, meaning you're not gonna be a pushover or a people pleaser, man or woman. Take it as it resonates. Y'all energy feels so but it don't have to be, you guys. Okay. Group number 4. Many of you need to continue to ground. Root chakra energy here. You had it come out twice. Root chakra, because many of you are learning ways to step into holistic health, and this is going to create more stability, more structure in your life, with how you set boundaries, with how you deal with other people, with how you deal with issues. You're learning to master yourself, and this is a part of your North Node, or moving you in the direction of your North Node. For many of you, it's like your judgment angels, or you can call judgment. That's why this card fell out by itself. Many of you have called judgment on a distorted feminine. Many of you are recognizing your ability to make a decision to set boundaries. Making these decisions to set boundaries are assisting you in growing within your situation, are assisting you in stepping into self-mastery, are assisting you in making better decisions towards your health, your mental health, your physical health, and yes, your spiritual health. Many of you are tossing those things that went wrong, energy like this, where people were tricky, people were backstabbing, wanting to run away with, what? Run away with your gifts, I just heard. Wanting to keep you bound to lower vibrational energy. You're tossing that over your shoulder, card number 10, and you're unfolding now into a new beginning. Like a lotus flower, you were in the dark, in the depths, in the mud, and you now made a decision to say no more. You've set your boundaries, you're having faith, you're stepping into self-mastery, and you're making each day count. You've found a way, as you allow this new beginning to unfold, where you're able to inspire others because of your transformation, because of the way you've been able to accept yourself and elevate. And this is a part of your North Node, group number 4. This is what you're developing towards your North Node. Many of you have the gift of psychic development, or you're developing your psychic abilities in this lifetime. This is assisting you to grow within your current situation. Many of you, a part of your North Node is you're now discovering that you're in connection with other light beings, that you are one of these light beings, that this is a part of your ancestral wisdom. Card number 35 here, it is the abundance of your soul. It is your spiritual inheritance that you are one of these light beings. And being one of these light beings and having have dealt with the distorted feminine is assisting you in elevating as you're making more conscious decisions to raise your vibration, to move more in the vibration of love. Instead of looking for guidance outside of yourself, group number 4, this is what you're developing. This is what has been bestowed upon you, is that you don't have to search outside of yourself. You're becoming more accepting of yourself, instead of being frustrated and never feeling like you're not quite good enough. You've released that distorted feminine um, essence, energy, for those of you who are moving in that energy. And for those of you who were dealing with that energy, you may have been made to feel like you weren't enough. And it frustrated you, never feeling like you were quite good enough. And so many of you in this lifetime, you've come into moving towards your North Node and going within to find everything you seek, to knowing that the answers lie within. You're now more accepting of yourself, unfolding into these new beginnings and this ancestral wisdom where you're becoming more grounded, more centered. And this is developing and moving you towards your North Node, where you're having a stronger sense of inner peace. Many of you have freed yourself, literally, from the grips of feeling like you're in survival mode into a place of thriving within self-mastery. And if you're not, this is a part of your sacred purpose. This is developing, and it's developing so that you can move in the direction of your North Node, where you feel more reciprocity within yourself, having faith, having more enlightenment, able to set boundaries. Even when things feel like they're going wrong, you know that there's a way to heal them, tapping into your inspiration that's within. Many of you are crossing this threshold at this time. You're like so close to the door of stepping right into your North Node. Now, many of you have done this already. It's like unfolding for you. You've already had this new beginning. And, or you're like, I'm getting like this is coming up. Like, just like, that's how close it feels like you are. As you are closing out the end of this year, many of you, it's like you're shot into your North Node. Not only are you closing out the year, you're closing out distorted feminine energy. You're closing out not feeling like enough. You're closing out searching outside of yourself. You're closing out feeling overwhelmed. And you're stepping all the way in. Did I say all the way? All the way in to new beginnings. To feeling like things are unfolding for you for the better. Like you've been in the muck and the mire, you've been in the dark, you've been in the shadows, and you like, where is the sun? Can I please get some of that? Where is this new dawn? Can I feel the warmth? And you're accepting that now. Do you see? More glowing warmth as you step into your self-mastery. So not only is it a new year for you, group number 4, it's like new beginnings. This new year is bringing in these new beginnings. This new year is bringing in elevation. This new year is bringing in raising the vibration, baby. Raising the frequency. Can't you see? Yes. Many of you are not afraid to connect with your ethereal, cosmic family. You're a light being, and you know you're a light being, and you're accepting of that now. Starry night here. Allowing this change, card number 41, to push you into your North Node and feel the full abundance of it. Many of you grew within this current situation of dealing with a distorted feminine, being a distorted feminine. And remember, this doesn't have to be you. It could be a parent. It could be a friend. It could be... What? Oh my gosh, I don't want to go there. It could be, look, we're going to keep it real. We deal with this society today where there are men that are, really, please no. There are men that are transitioning or becoming women. That's a distorted feminine energy. Whether you want to say it is or not, you're not a woman. It's a distorted feminine energy. Take it as it resonates. I'm delivering the messages. I'm going to come out of that now. Group number 4. You guys are seeing the beauty in all things. You're recognizing how all things work together. And a part of your gifts, as I said, is this psychic development that's happening for you. Another gift that you're learning in this lifetime is that you are a light being and that you are connected to light beings. That you're receiving this enlightenment is a part of your spiritual inheritance. And being able to set boundaries. Okay, group number 4, so that has been your reading. Many of you have a strong foundation for all the aspects of your life. Do you see? These are different ancestors. And it's like I feel like your spirit team is very powerful. And that's where your strong foundation comes from all aspects of your life. From not just your ancestors that were here, but from the light beings also. Group number 4, you guys have the tool to ride the waves if you need to, and know that everything is okay. Okay? You see this distorted feminine, she's in the water, but you guys can ride that wave. This wave that takes you up to the light, that connects you with light beings. Okay? Group number 4, that's been your reading. I want to thank you for joining me as you move and embrace your sacred purpose and develop in the direction of your North Node. Remember, guys, to always shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you're still amongst the stars. And of course, you know how we do it. Sing it with me. If you don't sing my theme song, what you doing? Like, why though? Always let your light shine bright. Do it, let your light shine bright. Always let your light shine bright. Do it, let your light shine bright. Yo, thank you for joining me, Tonae Star, here with Tonae Star Enterprises. Yes. Oh, you know, do the YouTube thing, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.